welcome to another Jess video. Today, Talon's kids, listen up. I will be showing you how to pack for an adventure trip. Now, on reading our little packing list, I came to the realization that apparently we aren't going to be putting our stuff in suitcases. So the first off, make sure you have really strong garbage bags, because from the sounds of it, that's all that they're going to be in. And so it'll be, like, make sure A, you have a strong garbage bag that's not going to rip, B, you have a backup in case it does rip, and C, make sure you label them, because they're all going to look the same. Okay, so now on to the actual packing. So what I tend to bring, I am not someone that gets cold easily, so keep that in mind when looking at the things that I'm bringing. Maybe you'll need to bring a lot more long sleeves or warm clothes. I don't need to bring a lot of warm clothes because, like, I will, but I won't need to bring like an excessive amount because I won't be wearing them on like an everyday thing. So first off, the standards. Like, you bring the undergarments. These are like sports bras and socks. These are my socks. They're like bamboo or something because you cannot have cotton. If your socks are cotton, you will be eaten alive. Do not bring cotton socks. Yes. So, when I pack my garbage bag, I pack by article of clothing and not by outfits or whatever. If you want to pack by outfits, you can. But I tend to find it really easy to put everything in kind of certain areas so that everything's in the same place. I don't just chuck everything in, because then I know, hey, I need to find a t-shirt. I can find where my t-shirts are. I understand this is probably not going to work very well, considering the garbage bags will make everything get shaken up. But yes, so there's the standards. Then, of course, I have my tops. I also have a long sleeve, at least I think I brought 3 last year. Most of the time what I wear on like a regular basis is I'll have my sports bra, I'll have either a tank top, like this one, or just a gym t-shirt. And over top of that I will put either a long sleeve or this. This is my black fleece that I believe I got from Costco. Costco, shout out, they're awesome. And that's kind of what I wear, but usually by, I think, 9-10 o'clock last year, I was already just in my t-shirt. So, like I said, I warm up very easily, keep that in mind. I know my friend wore a long sleeve almost all day. I bring one for every day because then I can rewear things if they get wet, but also if I have extra stuff if things get wet. But now, on to shorts and stuff, I guess. Just a note, a lot of my stuff is in the laundry right now, getting cleaned, so I have everything. So these are not the exact numbers, but bring, what you think is like a reasonable number. Usually I bring 4 pairs of shorts, which I will wear underneath my leggings, because last year we did a lot of hiking, so my legs got really warm, and I usually ended up taking my leggings off before, like right after breakfast. But this is an example of the leggings that I'd wear. I'm pretty sure it still has bark mulch from last year. Stretchy, warm. It's very warm, very thick. So on our little list, adventure trip people, it says woolen or fleece pants. I would basically die. I think I brought 1 pair last year and I never wore them once. Usually what I would do is I'd wear leggings like this, and I would have an extra pair in my Go Gear bag, and if I got colder than this, I would put my rain pants over top, because that would allow for a wind layer to be blocked off, and that usually kept me warm enough. If you are someone that gets cold, bring warm fleece pants. I don't. So I have 3 pairs of leggings, 4 pairs of shorts. Those go in the garbage bag as well, in the same general area as everything else. Sweater. My sweater I don't put in my suitcase. I usually put it in my backpack, because then I have it with me every day, all the time, in case I get cold. So that goes over there. My hiking boots. I tie my hiking boots together when we're doing long tripsy stuff where we're not really in the water, you're not going to get getting your feet wet much. Wear your hiking boots because they're bulky and they take up space. I tied mine together. You can also do this and just stick them on your backpack. Of course, I have my water shoes for when we do all of our canoeing. Those will go in my go gear as well. Swimsuit. Keep your swimsuit on you at all times. A suggestion, bring one bag, tiny, doesn't need to be huge, for stuff like dirty undergarments. Like if you have enough pairs of socks for every day, put your socks in here that you've already worn. Put your underwear in here that you've already worn. Like have like a little dirty laundry bag. And then bring a second bag for all your wet clothes. If you accidentally fell in the lake or ocean, I don't know where we were gonna be in the ocean, and you get super wet, put all your wet clothes in a bag instead of just having to put them back in your main garbage bag with all your other clothes, because then they're all gonna get wet. Please don't forget your toiletries. I haven't packed mine yet because I will pack them the day before. Common things to forget is like your floss, deodorant. Please don't forget deodorant. For me, always I'm like sticky noting. I always end up forgetting my retainers or my retainer case. So remember those types of things. Remember face washes. Bring wet wipes because then you can like wash your hands, or bring either that or hand sanitizer. Those are good standards to have, good things to have. When it comes to our food kits, now we didn't get a clarification last year, and quite a few of us ended up sharing. This is a requirement. It is not a suggestion. This was, maybe it was clarified last year. I was not there at that time, I guess. Have this because it's not like, oh yeah, this is something to keep it all together. No. We're gonna hang them up on a clothesline. So you're gonna want a bag like this. A second clarification, have a different container for your breakfast and for your lunch. Your breakfast one doesn't need a seal. It can be a plate or a bowl or both. I just am gonna bring this. But my lunch kit is something different, and it's a compactable bowl type thing. I can put my lunch in it. It has a lid and, oh yes, bowl. And I can put a lid on it. And then when I'm done, I can make it smaller, and it's like a Frisbee. Yes, so I have that. I also have my little sporky thing that I think I got them from, like, you can get these everywhere. You can get them from Eddie Bauer, Mountain Equipment Co-op, like everywhere. So these are good things to have. And then of course a mug because we have hot liquids. Here's my sleeping mat, which will be going in my bag as well. You can either put this like with the length of your clothes if you want. Don't forget your sleeping bag. That would not be a good thing to forget. It keeps you warm. Suggested item to bring is a bandana because if you're like sweaty, you can use it as a little bit of a towel. You can easily tie it around your neck. You can like use it to keep your hair off your neck. If you want to pull it up, I can't do this right now, blah blah blah. You can do it over top of the head like this, keep it off. I don't know if it gets all like dusty all of a sudden, you can do that. I don't think that's gonna happen. First aid wise, you can always, it's really easy to use it as like a tourniquet thing to like really tightly wrap it, or you can use it very easily to like splint something. I don't know. They're handy things to have. You can use them to like mop up things if you've like started bleeding, or if you need like extra grip on something. Oh, you could do it if you're getting a blister. I don't know. Stuff to bring could be handy. Towel. Bring a towel. We're going to be on the water every day. You're going to want to have something to dry yourself off or like clean your feet off. Bring a hat because it's going to be sunny. That didn't go on my head. Hat and sunglasses. I think I wore these like all the time. Yes, hat, sunglasses. Then of course you have your go gear. This is my big fat go gear. There's some things that you don't really ever need to put in this bag because you can just keep it in your go gear 24/7. Stuff like, this is my easy access emergency bag. It has hand wipes, batteries, matches, headlamp, Kleenex, first aid kit, compass, yeah, stuff like that, and that's super accessible. It's always in my go gear. I never take it out in case I forget it, so it's always going to be in there. I have this. It has sunscreen, stronger sunscreen for my face, bug spray, and anti-itch cream. There are bugs. Don't forget bug spray, please. I have some warm clothes. I'll have leggings in here. I have my long sleeve. Yes, that doesn't look like a long sleeve, it's all folded. I have my rain gear. Now, bring 2 pairs of rain gear. Bring one that you'll keep in your go gear and one that you keep in your bag with all your clothes, so you'll have it as like an extra. Don't forget to put your socks in here. I have a toque. I have my little food cloth. Yeah, okay. I have gloves, or I should have gloves. Maybe I took them out after. No, I do. I have gloves in here for if my hands get cold, or these are for when we're kayaking, if your hands are getting wet or you're getting blistered, I guess. I don't know. You can wear these. If you don't like doing that, you can wear biking gloves. I don't know. Suggested thing to bring. Another thing other than the bandana is bring flip-flops, but not bringing them as like, instead of water shoes, bring flip-flops, or instead of hiking boots, bring flip-flops. No, don't do that. If you do that and then say, oh, because Jessica told me so, I will get eaten alive. Don't do that. But like, bring flip-flops for wearing them around the campsite. Like, oh, we're just going down to breakfast and then you have to come back to your tent anyway to like get things sorted and get your toiletries or whatever. You have, if like you're just around the campsite, wear just flip-flops, or like once we've already come in for the end of the night, so you're not having to like walk around in water shoes at like 10 o'clock at night, or like walking from your tent to like a table where we're all sitting playing a game or sitting around the campfire. You don't want to necessarily have your hiking boots on, or you won't necessarily want to have like wet water shoes on. Maybe you'll just want flip-flops. So I brought flip-flops because they're like super easy. You just like stick them together. Case. Final thing is you have your pillowcase, and then what you'll want to do is, what I did last year is I went and I put every night I'd put my PJs on. These are my PJs. So I will put my PJs on, and then in my sleeping bag I put the clothes that I'm wearing the next day. So then when I sleep on them, because it'll be all folded up like this, so it'll be like that, and there'll be clothes in it, I just sleep, and then sometimes I'll do this, and then when I wake up, sometimes I'll pull them to myself and try to get them all warm with my body heat, and then my clothes are warm. That's what I did, because I heat up a lot when I sleep, so I can't sleep in like long pants. But one of my friends, what she would do is she would sleep in her clothes that she was going to wear the next day, because then they'd be all warm when she got up. But yeah, what I did is I just put them in my pillowcase, and then they'd be all warm. But read, use common sense, think, what do I need? Don't forget to bring anything that's actually on this list. Like, I didn't show straps. I didn't really go through my go gear very well, but like, don't forget water bottles. Don't forget stuff like that. Read the list. It will save you. But yeah, those are some helpful tips. Try to, if it helps, sort your clothes. Don't fold them necessarily. You can like roll them up. That can take up less space as well. Yeah. So that's my video. If this helped at all, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you've had experience or you have any other tips, leave them in the comments below so we can all help each other in preparation for this trip. Share this with your other friends. If you're not in towns and watching this, hey, maybe you can use this for your own camping trip. I know we're probably a little hardcore about the no cotton. If you're not in towns, you don't necessarily have to stick to that, but these are our rules and this is what we'll bring. So yeah, so if you like it, hit the thumbs up button. Any tips, comments below. Don't forget to check out my Facebook page and my blog. And, well, I'll see you next week. Ooh, my mom will be uploading next week's video, so I'm sorry if it's late, because I'll try. Yeah, so, see you next week, hopefully. Bye!